Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Putty and welcome back for another episode of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. We are not doing a show today, instead, the growth of MAW, the growth of MAW. Let me show you guys an email. MAW have risen to global size. Oh yes, it has happened, it has finally happened. After about a year of trying, 77 in 7 regions of the United States. Probably very flimsy ground. 65 in 3 regions of Canada. Well, more, but 3 is the minimum. And 65 in 3 regions of Mexico. We are global. Next size, none. You have reached the maximum size possible. It's the first time in a very long time that I've actually seen a global company in the game. Not a lot of AI, well, actually, almost no AI manages to do it, and I've only done it a couple times. Yeah. It's a huge deal. Global is tough. There are some regional importance formations that happen that makes it nigh on impossible to accomplish. Almost always, if you're a couple of years in and you're like a big company, let's say, anything above maybe world level wrestling size, like if you're like a high cult company, you'll probably be gunning for global within 3 years. But within the first 3 years, you usually the regional importance just isn't high enough, because as the game goes on, the regional importance increases usually because you're doing shit and lots of other people are doing shit, and it just increases because the way the game works, things just get better as it goes on. Usually there's a crash. Probably in about 8 years, the crash will happen if new gens and regens haven't been created fast enough. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. But anyway, we've reached global. Usually what I do when we reach a new plateau is I go back and have a look at what happened during our international days, which I would do, and I probably will do, but I forgot when exactly we reached international. It's been a while. It's been a while since we did. I think it was last year, or something like that, somewhere in the last year or so. So I'm just gonna assume that we reached it like in 2020 or something, or 2019, something like that. So in the last couple of years, we've had the 100 match, which is obviously a really big deal, between Primus Allen and Fro Shore. We've also pushed Primus Allen, we've pushed Frantic Ali, and we're in the midst of pushing Bryant Bell. Those are probably our big stars that we've managed to create. In the women's division, we also pushed Electric Dreamer, now known as Electric Dreamer, and Brooke Tyler, Alicia Strong. We've had our little group, you know the group. We're also in the midst of pushing Katie McKean and Lucy Stone McFly. So yeah, there's that, in terms of you guys know what's going on. The current story is basically that Frantic Ali was Fro's friend, and he turned on him, he turned heel, gained a bit of a vicious streak, and kind of started beating the shit out of everyone. And now a bunch of heroes are stepping up to try and stop Frantic Ali, and they really can't. And Bryant Bell finally won the Ripcord Invitational by beating Primus Allen, and he is a very young man who's very confident in himself. The fans like him. He's not a dick or anything, but he's very cocky, and he wants to save his shot, as a lot of other more experienced people in recent years have managed to do for the WrestlePalooza main event. So that's what he's doing. But obviously he's a lot younger than Fro and Frantic and Primus were when they did it, so it's like maybe he's not quite ready to main event WrestlePalooza. So there's a little bit of doubt there. So we'll see what happens on that one. And in the women's division right now, it's just that Alicia's back on top. Electric Dreamer kind of had her run. Is she done? Is she gonna come back? Who really knows? Francisca Duran has her title shot whenever she wants. It'll probably be at WrestlePalooza. Yeah. Lots of things up in the air right now. We're currently in the middle of the Sam Keith Classic. So, yeah, there's been a couple of interesting things so far during that, but I'm not going to tell you about it until the show, at the big show. You might not like a few of the decisions I'm taking, but Not because they're bad or anything, just because I'm doing something at the show that's a little bit sacrilegious. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We have reached global. We may fall back to international soon because of regional importance ever fluctuating and the like. But there's, I'm hoping that we don't fall. And even if we do, I think I'm still happy that we achieved getting to global. I think there's actually achievements in this game. I've forgotten about those. 1 second. And they reset every time you, reinstall the game. So, yeah. Here we go. These are my achievements. You can tell what I've done. I don't know how the fuck, you can do, 10 takeovers, man. Whole 10 A-star. Oh, yeah. So the game considers an A-star match to be a 100. So that's why I don't have 10, because it's not 95 like my skin shows. I have held 10 A-star shows. The game does consider shows. It's just for matches where it becomes 100, I think. Yeah. So, that's a thing. 10 years, that's coming up. 25 years. Wow, 50 years. I wonder how many, there's gotta be someone who has that achievement, but it's probably just one guy. That's an interesting one. There it is, increase the company to global size. I've now done all of the increased things. These have all been done during Maw, but I didn't increase it to small size. It started at small. That probably came from my road to glory, or just, I've done a lot of stuff at those low ends. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. We have hit global. I will see you guys next time for the Sam Keith Classic, where, it's going to be a good show. And then after that we have, I think, Battle for the Mid-Atlantic. Maybe not, though. No, I think we have Summer Heatwave, then Battle for the Mid-Atlantic. And then it's WrestlePalooza 6, which will be the last show of the series. So I will see you guys next time for the Sam Keith Classic. Peace out, guys. Peace out.